You ready? Are you guys ready? Here we go. Hey guys, I'm Megan with Barn Besties, and I am here.
This is
Kelsey, and we are at the Nik Knack Ranch, and you got a weird, odd-looking situation going here. I've never seen some pipes sticking out of the ground. Are you digging for oil? What's going on here?
I would love to say that I was, but I feel like I put the oil into the ground with the drill pipe.
So what are you building here?
We're building a brand new barn. We're putting in a 7-stall barn. There's going to be kind of just like the big barn, two big 24 by 24 stalls for mares and babies to pull out in or live in.
Will this be your mare and full barn?
I'm planning on this being more so where the mares and the babies all go. And then we'll have 5 12 by 24 stalls along that side of the barn also. The whole barn's going to be welded wire, drill pipe, and then we've got the pipe panels that'll go in that we had originally.
And do I see cement? I'm sorry.
There is cement, yes.
What's that for?
So that was because we had to put all the pipe in the ground and cement it. We went in about 3 to 4 feet deep in the ground. So each post took about 2 to 3 bags of concrete. And we also are planning on doing a 6-foot aisleway in the front of the barn. So that way, when it does rain, we have somewhere to walk and we're going to stay dry. So, that'll take some concrete for those posts.
And you mix them yourself?
We mix it ourselves.
Woo, you're right there.
We put it in a wheelbarrow and we mix it up ourselves.
That's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. And then the holes, we actually did it with a 2-man auger, believe it or not. So
why? You have a tractor! Why did you do this to yourself?
And I didn't know that that tractor was able to hook up to a hydraulic because they told us it wasn't, but I'm pretty sure you can.
Yes.
So we went and we got the 2-man auger, did all these poles by ourselves with the 2-man auger, and then I finally was like, yeah. This isn't working. I hurt.
Don't do this.
Don't do this. So then I'm like, we got to figure something else out. Well, they have the 1-man auger where you just like press the button and it's just like. So I gave up. I buckled and we did that the second time, and I was like, hallelujah. It was amazing. It was great.
You guys, are you listening? This is the reason for Barn Besties. We are here to help you. Please learn from our struggles.
Yes.
Because it is a struggle if you don't know.
It is.
Me, I prefer the Bobcat and auger. She wants the 2-man auger.
Hey, a 2-man auger is fine if I ain't the second man on it. No, it's great. It's great. I mean, it's hard work, but when you're doing it with your friends and your family, it makes it worth it.
At the end, I mean, isn't that the reason we do it? I mean, we do it for the love of the horse, but also at the end of the day, after we look around, we're like, I need to get this done. Oh, I got to get this done. But literally, she has built this barn in 5 years.
Yes.
This farm, there was nothing here. And it's amazing. And it's so fun to see because we're going to come back next year and see this finish. And she's going to tell us all the ins and outs on it. But it really is, I think it's a labor of love. And at the end of the day, it's our labor of love. And we can be really proud of what you've done.
100%. And I think that goes for any of us that, have a business, any type of business. You put the work into it to see the results, and it may take some time.
Yes, it takes a lot of time.
It
may be slower than we think.
It is. And there's so many bumps and struggles in the road, but when you finally get to that one portion where you're like, it's done, it's finished, and you sit in the barn, still empty, no horses in it, and it's completely done, and you're like, this was worth it. It was worth it. We did it. It's great. It's awesome.
So I hope you guys can see, Mr. Cameraman, feel free to pan out. I want you guys to see the vision. Let's see if you can see it. And then a year from now, we're going to come back. And when do you think you're going to be able to complete it?
Oh, I mean, we just had to order more material because I had to add a stall.
Yes, of course.
Hey, if you're building something, you're always gonna you're gonna go big or go home.
Yeah.
So I had to add a stall. We just got material, or delivered yesterday. So I'm hoping within the next week we've got the whole barn up.
You're gonna have it finished in a week?
Hopefully the next week and a half.
Wow, you guys move fast.
Yeah, it's gonna be
impressed.
easy now.
Okay.
I mean, the hardest part really is getting the measurements and the material and
you measure twice.
Oh yeah, measure like 5 times. Oh my gosh, yeah, measure like 5 times. But it's funny because I feel like the more you measure, the more you're like, wait, that's really off. That's not how that was the first time. So I finally was like, all right, someone else needs to come out here and measure because I feel like I'm seeing double.
You overanalyze.
You do.
You really do.
If you could like have those like $500 lasers, those things are awesome.
Yes.
But we're like, how often are we going to use that $500 laser?
Yeah, you're not.
And not only that, how did they do it back in the day? String.
They did it.
String line.
And explain to our viewers, what is a string line?
This is string line, and we use string line to kind of make sure that down the whole line of the stall, from pipe to pipe, everything is going to be level. So when we put the first poles in the ground, we always do the corner sets. We always do the corner sets so that way you can measure from corner to corner and put everything else in through the middle. That being because one side of your barn might be a lot lower or higher than this side of your barn. So we decided that when we were going to do it, string line was number 1. So what we do is we'll put string line up, and I'm in the tractor and one of the boys is on the forks, and they go around with a clamp. And the clamp has a perfect circle around it and an X. And you'll get up there next to the string line, and he'll put a circle around that entire thing. And that tells you where it's going to be level down the whole line. So when we get back up there, we cut all the pipes level. Okay. So instead of cutting the pipe before we put it in the ground, we cut it after. Okay. So that way we can get a very, very even line. Through.
Sometimes the hole might
not be the same every time you dig it. So we always cut after the pipes are in the ground.
Got it.
And then once that's done and it's all cut, you put purlin on, and then tin goes on, and then your stalls are basically ready to go at that point once your panels are up.
And then you have to compact this?
Yep. So
and I see that
is all gold DG right there. Okay. So what we did is we put a bunch of fill dirt down. Yep. And then got the DG, and actually my job tomorrow is to make sure that all the DG is down before the boys come back to work. Okay.
That sounds like a lot of work.
So, we'll put it down the barn aisle through the middle, and then just kind of make sure that it's all flat and even. Yeah. And then that way, while it rains this next week, it'll pack everything down. It'll be perfect.
Sorry, I shouldn't have. It always rains in the middle of building.
It does. It does.
Time,
because it rained last week when we were going to work on it. It rained this week. And it's going to rain again next week.
Don't worry, summer's coming. You won't have any rain, and it will be finished.
Exactly.
I always plan like 3 extra months. It really is true.
It really is true. Yeah. It is. You plan for things, especially when you are doing it yourself and you're not hiring someone out to do it. It's great to be able to hire someone out to do it, but
do it if you can.
You do it if you can. If you can't, it's all the matter of what time you have to be able to spend on it, and sometimes life does not give you the time to do it, nor the weather.
or something breaks, or like you need to go assist someone down the road. Who knows? And then it rains, and then you can't get to it.
There's so many aspects to it. Yes.
Yep. And I always feel like the preparation is like 2 hours, and the actual job is like 20, 25 minutes. Obviously, this job is hours, but like you think of a project, and it's like always the preparation is so much longer.
It is. Yeah, it really is. It's never, you always, when you put it down on paper, you're like, oh yeah, I could get this done in a week. Yeah, and then you're like, wait,
no, don't do that to yourself.
Life. Hold on. We're in a week times 5, and then that sounds about right.
Yep. I am super excited about this project, and I can't wait to come back.
I can't wait to have you guys back.
You guys, you know what to do. Hit the like button. Send her some comments of encouragement. hopefully, though, by the time this video is published, it's finished.
We have a barn
But
finished.
still, like, send her some love. Like, this is a lot of work, and it's going to be amazing. And definitely share her ideas. And, of course, hit the subscribe button.
Definitely hit the subscribe button.
Thank you, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.